SeeJeanty back at it again, and we've did it. We're doing an unboxing. It's been a while. A lot of folks are saying, what's the next spectacular that we're gonna unveil here in the home office here of SeeJeanty? As I told you, anytime I don't have to travel, and then we can do the content in-house. See, that's the beauty of doing it in the office. And this is really the first time I'm doing an unboxing that doesn't involve food. I'm a little disappointed. You should have brought a candy bar or something for me.
Sorry, my bad. Should have told me, man.
But what we're unveiling today is, how Haitian are you? And I have Anabelle Pierre.
Yes.
Here in the house. Thank you, Annabelle.
Thank you for inviting me.
Coming and getting a chance to play this awesome card game. I had a chance to play it with the wife last night, and everyone I've shown this card game to, like, oh, this is something I can play with my kids. This is something I can play with my friends. This is a genuine great idea for us Haitians in Haiti and the diaspora to have a game that we can relate to culturally and really go to, when we're hanging out with our other Haitian friends. And this game fulfills a lot of those things that also I've been looking for. There's not enough made by Haitian games. And that's really cool. So we're gonna spend some time getting to know Annabelle. We're going to learn about this card game, see how good I am. And I'm gonna try to challenge somebody. I'm trying someone here in the studio to play with me, because Annabelle knows all the answers to everything. So gotta find somebody to play with. And then heck, we'll tell you how to pick up some a card box for yourself. All right, so don't change it. I'm about to get into it. First and foremost, let's get to know about Anabelle Pierre. Annabelle,
sure. Tell
us about you. Who is the person behind the magic?
Again, thank you for inviting me to your SeeJeanty show unboxing. I'm Annabelle. I was born and raised in Haiti for the first 8 years of my life. And then I moved to mostly Africa with my mother. She had an NGO international job overseas. So I grew up in Burkina Faso, India, Cameroon, and Zimbabwe. And I graduated high school in Zimbabwe, and then I went to the States for college. So I did undergrad in Southern Virginia, and my master's as well in the DC, Maryland area. Yeah, that's about me.
And a very atypical diaspora, upbringing, because usually folks they're thrown into Florida, they're thrown to New York, and that's it. They stay there.
Right.
And they don't know anything else. But you had a chance to go. These places where you were growing up, were there a lot of Haitians there? Like, was some people?
I was about to get into that. So most people, fly. I'm assuming fly from Haiti and Florida and the big, Boston or New York. But yeah, I didn't have a lot of Haitians around me, so I was kind of not super close to my culture, even though my mom tried her hardest to keep the French language instruction at home, mostly, until I rebelled. And then the food, that's something else that she kept around, and then some music. Okay. But other than that, I really didn't have any Haitian friends growing up.
So yeah. It takes someone sometimes who most appreciative of being exposed to the culture to create something like that for us. Sometimes those who are totally in the culture, like, I'm not gonna make it. So it makes sense why there was always a baggage of, I want to know more about the culture and also share that gaining of knowledge with everyone. Good stuff. Now, I'm sure when you got to, you said Virginia for your university, I'm sure you were at that point, around other Haitians a lot of times.
Actually, not really. Most of, the school I went to ODU, and most of the school that I went to was mostly in-state kids, so mostly people that went to the same high school in Virginia. So I really didn't have a lot of international.
So when did that re-exposure to other Haitians full-time happen?
Well, when I moved back after undergrad, I moved back to the DC Maryland area, and there's a little Haitian community there. So yeah. Okay,
you had your access to pickles and grill 24/7 at that point, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, I used to go back to Haiti while I was away
so there you go.
vacation, but it's not the same thing. I didn't know anybody in Haiti at that point when I was growing up, so I was just with my dad and not really engaging with other Haitians in that sense.
So it's definitely what I'm saying is true. You certainly had a hunger for more exposure, and instead of complaining, I'm gonna do something about it.
Exactly.
And this game came about it.
Yes.
Now, tell us. So, what was the trigger that sort of said, "Hey, where were you? What was happening?" That made you finally say, "Okay, I'm gonna do a card game."
Sure. About 2 years ago now, actually 2 years ago in May, I went to a get together, and then a friend was moving from the East Coast to the West Coast, and some of his friends bought a game called Black Card Revoked. And they were playing it, and I really enjoyed the interaction of people, the debate, friendly banter and debate that people were having around it. And I myself couldn't answer almost none of the questions. I could maybe answer 2 or 3 questions. And so I was like, man, I wouldn't know. And then I guess a light bulb came in my head. I was like, man, this would be really, really fun with Haitian culture. So I kind of, played around with that idea for about a week or 2. And I said, I think other Haitians would enjoy it as well. I'm sure there are other Haitians that was in my situation, that would love to know more about the culture, and this is a fun way to get to know and engage, other people also that, love Haiti but then love the culture. So I just went for it.
Just went for it.
Yeah.
Now, how's that process like in terms of researching the questions and because some of these questions as I was playing, some of them are hard facts, like okay, what. 4th president, right? Yeah, some hard facts. But then other ones like controversial, right? For example, like who's the 4 best Haitian musicians and who's the 4 best Haitian comedians? Some people got their camps, right? So how did you go about, for like a multiple choice, placing specific answers?
Yes, I wanted to make sure that this game was an intergenerational game that you could play with, Gen Z, or you could play with boomers, and so that was my main focus while I was creating this, especially the multiple choice, the subjective answers, like you were saying. So it was kind of like asking different generations what they would answer to certain questions, and then mixing those for the multiple choice.
Okay, makes sense. Now, so it sounds like. There might be some contention, depending on the generations that are there. Because I can imagine if it's a family, the parents will have a set of answers, the kids will have a set of answers, and that's part of the game. That's by design.
Exactly.
The game is supposed to be, okay, emotional. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
Good to know.
Yes.
And so, how many cards are here?
There are 78 questions.
78 questions. Okay, that's a big, thick deck, right? And so, just to kind of give folks an example of what sort of questions are on here, I'll ask it and then just answer it because it's just an example, right? So, for example, it says this Haitian band split up in 2016 and formed a new group called Kai, right? And then you have 4 options. You have either King Posé, you have Original Rap Game, you have Karimi, and then you have Jakut Music, right? And then the answer is right there. And then so the person asking it, and then whoever answers you get a point or multiple points?
This is 5 points.
5 points.
Yes.
Where's that?
So the right answer wins get 5 points. So there are 3 categories of questions. So there's right answer wins, most selected answer wins, and fill in the blanks, which are worth 10 points. So right answer wins are worth 5 points, and then most selected answer wins are worth 4 points up to 4 points. The answer that you give is on the card. The more answers that you give, the more points you get.
I get it. The big 10-point ones was
fill in the blanks.
Fill in the blanks, and
those
so
are
you
like catch-up questions.
So there's nothing there. The person has to,
right.
And then finally, then you have multiple choice, and each one you get of that multiple choice, you get a point.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Definitely get that. And while we're on the rules, how many players? You can play at least, definitely 2 players.
Yes.
Is there an ideal amount of players that you would recommend?
I would say 4 per group.
4 per group is the ideal.
Yeah.
Okay.
The idea is that you have a maître jouet, so one person that's not playing.
And that's the permanent game master.
Exactly, that keeps score, and then
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That reads the questions, and then yeah.
So 5 with 4 players, and then a 5th person as a game master. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other interesting aspects of the rules that you wanna give?
Well, so I was saying, so the idea is that the maître jouet or the game master reads the question, and then you convene, and then there's team A and team B.
Oh, so even teams?
Yeah,
you do teams.
Team
Okay.
B, to choose the best
answer
answer as a team, and then you choose
that's cool.
one person to to say the answer.
Okay, all right, cool. So yeah, the rule book is a little long, so we'll skip reading it. But you got the high notes from the game designer there. And so no, I gave you an example, but now I'm going to play it. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna grab one of my videographers from behind the camera. He's looking real nervous right now. We're gonna have him come on. Let's do a switcheroo. I'm gonna clap my fingers, and Annabelle's not gonna be there, and my videographer's gonna be ready for this. And just like that, we have Peniel. Peniel, what's up, man? What's up, man?
Okay.
Good. So Peniel is one of the newest members of the SeeJeanty media team, working the cameras and the videos. We see him in the street, say what's up to him, salute him. He's doing some great work for us here. So. Peniel, you heard what the rules were, and so I tell you what. Let me go first. Let me look like not the un-Haitian here at first. Let me ask him the question, right? And then he's gonna ask me. So it says answer the question. Right answer wins.
Okay.
So fill in the blank. Tim.
Washish.
Okay. All right. You got the question. Let's do one more. Let's say shuffle it a little bit. Let's shuffle a little bit. Okay. I can really shuffle this thing too. If you're by the way, I just don't want to bend the cards. They're too pretty. All right, let's go. One more. I want to stump the Haitian, the true Haitian native. All right, answer this question. Fill in the blanks for this lyric. L'heure habillé tout en blanc, li semblait yon blanc. L'heure habillé tout en noir, li semblait yon.
The first one is sénateur, and the last one député.
Close though, close. I'm gonna give it to you. It's the other way around. See, député and then sénateur. Yeah. So so you got it. Let's do one more. Okay, fill in the blanks. Okay, this is a big one for 10 points. Finish this lyric. Grenzaboka sevi zoe amba lacha.
Aswea mbap.
Aswea mbap domias.
Yes.
Darn it. That was good, man. That was good. So Peniel say un bon haïtien, man. No doubt.
Yes.
No doubt. All right, Peniel. I've tortured you enough. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Answer this question. What is the name of the beach ranked by CNN as the 57th most beautiful beach in the world?
Woo. Let's see. Labadie Beach, Kotacadien Beach, Ilavache Beach, Ilarat Beach. Nothing so far? Nothing?
Yes.
Nothing? Okay, I keep going. Man, I give up. What is it?
It's Abacabe.
Abacabe. I've never been there. Ilavache, that's what I said. That counts, guys. That counts. That's Ilavache. I was right. Thank you very much. That's one for me. What's next?
Okay. Name 4 of the most popular carnival songs and artists of all time.
Name 4 of the most popular carnival songs. Black Alex. That's an artist though. Name 4. Dang it, I know them all in my head, guys, but I don't know the names. They're all in my head. Because, you got Bookman Experience, and man. Dang, I'm gonna have to just, let me see.
You got one.
Yeah, Bookman Experience, yeah, so I had that at least. Let's do one more, let's redeem myself. This is the Redeemer, watch this. I won't even flinch, I'm gonna answer this so quick.
Okay, this question is easy, man.
Okay.
Answer this question. How many departments are there in Haiti?
10.
Okay, you're right.
So that right there is an experience when it comes to how Haitian are you. And I know a lot of Haitian friends of mine in the diaspora are gonna struggle, and then others are gonna be like Peniel and just not even, here's the answer, boom, So, but it was been enough of you. Let me get back Annabelle. All right, so Annabelle is back. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Thank you. That was so fun. Just that little bit I had, and that's what we're talking about here. It's like this game is legit. Like You know, there's some contention. Like, what do you mean? Where's my, you know? And others like, oh, I didn't even know. Oh, who that is. Let me go Google them. And they're like, oh, I always knew who that was. Oh, that's who they were. Oh, that's their name. You know. And so, I mean, this game is really brilliant. It's exactly what we needed, both natively, because I think even Penyo's behind the camera. What do you think? That was a good game, right?
Yeah.
He's shaking his head. Yeah, see. And I think that's what we need in the diaspora, a way to kind of really culturally engage, you know. And so the last thing I need to really know is, Annabelle, where can we get this game?
Great question. You can get it on my website, which is www.howhaitianareyout.com. And then you can follow me on Instagram at howhaitian, the letter R, and then the letter U. And then on Twitter is the same thing.
Okay, listen, I already bought mine, so just so you know, I'm good. Make sure you buy yours. And I tell you what, after you buy your game, post yourself playing. And put a hashtag, how Haitian are you? Put another hashtag, SeeJeanty. And you know, I'll certainly repost it in my stories, you know, and because it's really fun. It's really fun, and the fun part is seeing other people struggle. So you guys watching me, it must have been really extra super duper fun because I was struggling there. Annabelle, thank you so much for
Thank you again for having me. That was fun.
Bringing the card games.
Yes, of course.
And guys, this is what we do here at SeeJeanty. We're, if not somewhere far away, showing you something nice with or showing off a business, we're in the office hanging out with cool people doing cool stuff, right? So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll be back at it again. We're back at it again. Peace.